Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. I was here before 10 minutes. I was here.
Oh,
I couldn't get it, huh?
anyway, we haven't started it. And the thing is that actually I have to rush today at 8:30 itself. Because I have one meeting at 8:30. I just joined one course. I think it will be best for you people if you people are taking or if you people are coordinating adolescents too. The course is career consultant. Okay, we can find out the aspiration of each kid and we can guide them to their goal. It is a scientific method. We can there will be some assessment tools and we can with the help of that tool we can find out what's actually the talent and skill of that kid. So I just joined in that, and whatever I am getting, I will give you. That is it. So I have to attend one because we divided into many groups, and our group's first meeting is today. They fixed it for 8:30. And one more thing, in nearby temple, that para no Vidhuam, you know about that. I said to Kim that one ritual is there. I have to prepare for that. It may happen at 11 p.m. But I have to make some arrangements. I have to take bath and everything I have to do. No? So that's why I thought that I will take class from 7 to 8:30. But that's why. But you people have to rush in. That's why I made it to 7:30. Anyway, tomorrow we will take more time because tomorrow I don't have. But what happened? Tomorrow you
Tomorrow,
want
huh? Do
tomorrow?
we exam?
Saturday,
But,
no?
tomorrow, do we have exam?
No, 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 you don't have. That's why I'm telling to. I just told to Kim that tomorrow we have one convocation ceremony. So our technical support will be busy through the entire day. So they will be very tired. So I have concern for them. So I thought that we will postpone to next week. Next week means they are very free. They have to arrange the classroom. They have to take your attendance and they have to check whether you posted it not. That submission they have to confirm. No. So we can do it next week, right? And in between, meanwhile, we the coming session that is from tomorrow onwards, we are going to take diploma and PG both. Diploma and PG topic. That means it our class may extend for 2 hours, 1.5 hour or 2 hour. So if we saturate it and if we feel that it is getting bored, we will stop that time. Okay. So tomorrow 7 p.m. means it's okay for you or 7:30?
7 o'clock, okay.
What about Kim? 7:30.
7
7:30
a.m.
means, yeah, 7:30 means we can take up to 9 or 9:30. 7 means we can take up to 9. Like that.
It's okay, ma'am. It's okay.
It's okay. 7, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'll tell my friends to take my dinner.
And what about any weekdays other than Friday?
It's okay, ma'am. Any weekdays also.
Any weekdays is okay. Thursday and Sunday, I have class of that career consultant. Thursday and Sunday. Sunday, it's not possible for us. And Thursday and Sunday. So we will plan for next week more sessions. Okay.
Yes,
Saturday we can plan. Saturday or Monday, can you write the exam? Not
Coming
Monday.
Monday,
Yeah, Tuesday, 18th.
Tuesday.
18th is possible because 18th we have exams here. Main exam is going on so that the technical people will be there.
Hmm.
So
No problem. 18th we can.
else they have to come for you two people or whoever is writing exam. So they will be already they will be there. So it will be very easy for them to conduct. So what about 18th?
Yes.
No
yes.
problem. 18th, okay.
So just convey the message to others also. Because they are
Time, what time, ma'am? What time?
7:30 is okay.
Yes, yes. Only exam, ma'am.
No, no, no. I think
Class.
you people can complete the exam within a short time, like 15 to 20 minutes. After that, we will take class.
Okay.
Okay, then. So where were we?
This time we have to do Unit 5 normalization and deviation.
Normalization and deviation, and how you gone through it.
Yes, ma'am.
So can you just present or
Hmm.
yes? Okay, who is going to take? We have a normalization and deviation. When
Yeah,
we just yeah,
ma'am, we have to read it now. I didn't go through this.
you didn't go
I
through,
will.
you
I can.
did. So I think she can help us.
Hmm. Normalization. Dr. Montessori discovered that a new normalized child would frequently emerge as a result of being in complete harmony with his entire environment. She developed her special method based on his disclosure. Montessori described this process of fundamental change in the child as normalization. Among the revelations the child has brought us, there is one fundamental importance, the phenomenon of the normalization through work. It is certain that the child's aptitude for work represents a vital instinct, for without work his personality cannot organize itself and deviates from normal lines of the construction. Man builds himself through working. According to Montessori, in a growing child there are two streams of the body, especially the muscular energy expanded in voluntary movement. Second is the mental energy of intelligence and will. These two aspects of the personality, mind and body, should never become divorced. Instead, these two should work in unison. Otherwise, the child will be deviated. Normalization. When we say normalization, a child, um, it is a process in by which a child develop their natural positive quality through meaningful work. In simple words, we can say that Normalization is when a child becomes calm, focused, independent, self-disciplined, happy in doing their work. When children work freely in prepared environment, they slowly develop concentration and inner discipline. This is what is meant by normalization.
Okay, so it's a process when the young children come to focus and concentrate, right, on a task for a sustained period of time. If they are interested to do that task, definitely they will put attention and they will be having concentration. So uh, it occurs when development is proceeding normally. So for that, we have to arrange a prepared environment for the proper development of the people. That is why in a Montessori environment, a deviated child became normal. According to Maria Montessori, normalized kid means protective. That is, they can do their own work without the help of others. They have concentration, they have attention, and they are taking their own time. That's it. With their own pace, they are doing the activity very clearly. And they don't need any support and they are not distracting very much. Whatever happens in and around, they are not giving any attention to that thing. Okay, so that's normalized. So man builds himself through working. The self-construction, self-made of a man means he is actively doing his work. So every time I'm asking this question, man builds himself through dash. So you can underline that statement. And okay. So normalization happens through working, through activities, through proper activities. For doing the activities, they need scientific materials. In Montessori environment, we have that scientific materials. Everything is kept in a clean, clear manner. Okay. So that means mind and body, there is changes happening in mind and body. So they have two energy levels, muscular energy and mental energy. Their body is moving and their body is working. That means their body is developing. So they are attaining muscular energy and their mind is also developing. So they are acquiring mental energy also. Okay. Otherwise, if these two should not work in unison, that is mind and body is not working in unison, then the child will be deviated. So we have to make them to work both their mind and body in unison. Okay. That's also one question. According to Maria Montessori, a child's mind and body should work in unison, work in dash. So then only they will get normalized. Okay. So these normalization may not happen suddenly. It may take time. We came to know that Maria Montessori started her first Montessori school in a slum area, that is San Lorenzo. That school is for that kid who were coming from slum area. They were very aggressive, very disturbing character, destroying nature, and they are not ready to sit in a place there. So their unhygienic way of lifestyle, everything was there. It took time for her to make them normalized. Initially, it was very tough, but gradually they became normalized. It almost took 2, 3, 4 months for making them normalization. Okay, so characteristics of normalized children. I think Binduma, it will be easy for you to explain these things. And Kim also, she also went through, no? So let Binduma read.
Okay, ma'am. Characteristics of normalized children. Love of order. The child discloses an intense love of the environment and a corresponding ambition to conserve the order in it. The occum is the principle of order. If the child is in an environment, it is a love of environment and corresponding ambition. Yeah, if they have any ambition that they can correspond within a, if it is in a love of environment only, they can come through this way because they can open their mind. That acumen is the principle of order. Love of work. Work in this sense means any activity which affects the child's whole personality as a form of self expression and carries the child a corresponding joy in the performance of it. The work here it is a meaning that the work means the activity which is affect the child's whole personality. If the child is doing within a time what we are giving that perfect with the full perfection with love calmly if they are doing that personality form of self expression and carries the child a corresponding joy in the performance of it. Profound spontaneous concentration. This concentration, which is so complete, often lonely the child from his environment. This profound spontaneous concentration is so complete, which is so complete, often lonely the child from his environment. Should be concentration. Attachment to reality. The mind constructs itself through contact with existence, not with the projections of make believe. Our mind is constructed like that through the contact with existence, not like make projections. The foundation of it all is the external world, as taken in first, though the senses and movements, and later by reason and imagination. The information so received is worked upon, integrated, and raised to the order of intelligence. Yes, what all the things are affecting the external world? Then, though these senses of movement, later by reason, imagination, they can imagine the information so receives the worked upon, integrated, and raised to the order of intelligence that we can see if. Okay, we can see when they are doing, we can understand that attachment of reality. Love of silence. This does not mean that the child likes to work in loneliness. That doesn't mean that a child is not want to sit and do the work alone. But rather in that psychological isolation mentioned above, which is the result of concentration. If the child is sitting and doing means that doesn't mean he want to sit and do the work alone, but he is giving the concentration in that work. That is why. All other times, when the aim of work is more conscious and external, children frequently work together in automatically formed groups. Submission of the possessive instinct, the mood of normalized children to their prepared environment and to all the enhancing occupations contains in it, is that of intense love, not cupidity. It is true that in the first flush of their enthusiasm, children may wish to take the material home with them, but only for use. The reason why a normalized child has this defect of always wanting to possess things is because he has sublimated his interest in them. Hmm. The normalized children's mind, prepared environment, and to all enhancing occupations contained in it. That occupation they are waiting is that of intense love. not cupidity. It is true. First flush of their enthusiasm, children may wish to take the material home with them. The child, if seeing any material, they have to take it with them and they will go to home. But only for use. That is only for the using. The reason or normalized state defect of always wanting to purpose things in because has sublimated his interest in them. Power to act from real choice and not from curiosity. Children are now forced in their actions by real choice and on longer by mere inquisitiveness, obedience. These normalized children are remarkably obedient. Through work, children endure the various stages in the development of will. If a normalized child is doing any work, means we can see that if the instructor, whoever is there, they are saying they will obey that things. Then
Okay,
independence.
okay, fine, Bindu ma'am. One second. Okay, Kim, you already went through, no? So, do you have anything to add on that? Do you have any experience relating with that?
Love of order.
Yes.
Children wants the materials to be arranged in order. They love the materials. They love the environment if the materials are arranged in order, and if it is in a prepared environment, they love. And
They have that acumen, that is the intelligence with keen
yeah,
insight, right?
they develop sharp understanding about how things should be arranged.
Bindu ma'am,
Yes.
you just look like you are in solar system. You are just flying. That pose is okay. When charging, you are mute.
Mobile got all the things gone.
It's okay. Okay, fine.
Love of love of what they are interested in the activities. And next, profound spontaneous concentration means here they're deeply absorbed in something automatically. When they're in a prepared environment and when they're not disturbed, when they're given independence, they're deeply absorbed in the activities automatically. Attached to reality, here the mental development comes from meaningful interactions with real things and real situations, not just abstract ideas or the pretense place. Love of silence. This is about psychological isolation. It doesn't mean that they want to live in loneliness, but um, when they are doing their activity, they're very concentrated in their activity, that they're isolated from any other noises. The other things cannot disturb them,
Okay,
which
we
is the
all
result
love
of the
solace, right? We
yeah.
all love this solitude, right? Sometimes. So that's
Yes,
only.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Submission and possessive instinct. They have intense love. They have intense love, not the cupidity. They are very interested in the materials. They like their materials. They love the materials. The activity in which he was working. That is why they even like to take home also. Yeah,
Yes.
they love the materials, so they sometimes they want to keep in their pocket and
Yeah.
try to go away also. It
You
doesn't mean
possess.
they're
Yes.
stealing, but they're fond of the things. Here also, when we do some activities, sometimes if the materials are missing, then we'll find in some of the boys' pocket like that. Um,
Okay, then yeah.
the reason why a normalized child has this defect of always wanting to possess things is because he is he diverted his interest in the materials. That is why he wanted to have it. He wanted to keep it with him.
That curiosity is there, right? Okay, whatever they are doing, they have some curiosity, that inquisitiveness. They want to know more about that. They will
Yeah.
ask so many questions about the thing.
Power to act from real choice and not from curiosity. Children are not forced in their actions by real choice. And no longer, I think here is no longer mere inquisitiveness. Obedience. These normalized children are remarkably obedient through what children endure the various stages in the development of will. So when they're interested in their materials and in their work, they automatically obey our instruction, teacher's instruction. They will obediently do the thing.
Okay,
Um,
Bindu, do one thing. You have an option in your phone, that is screen rotation. Just activate that screen rotation so that you can keep your mobile like this. You are muted. Just scroll down. You can see many things like torch, mute, so many things in that screen. No, when we scroll down the our front portion of our mobile, then screen rotation is there. Just activate that screen rotation so that you can do it. Keep your mobile in that horizontal manner, like landscape model. Screen rotation or lock orientation. I don't know. Ah, yeah, yes. Now it's clear and correct. Okay. So who is going to that? Yes, please.
I will continue, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, please.
Independence and initiative. The whole aim of Montessori method contains amongst other things that the child gathers as much independence as if possible for him to acquire at each stage of development. The directress must always follow the limits of her intervention. When doing the activities, we give some instructions, and after that, we have to give independence to the child. They will do independently. Um, but within our limits, we have to give independence. Correct, ma'am?
Yeah. So we
Next.
have to give them independence and let them to start the activity, whether they wish to do and they have the potential to do. So give them that initiation, that leadership. Okay.
In a class of normalized children, mutual aid naturally takes the place of completion. These children are always helping one another. The older and more advanced show unheavy interest in the progress of the younger ones. Children are helping each other. The children who are bright, they will help the weaker ones. They will help each other. Not only in the activities or anything, the little elder one or the mature one will help the younger ones hold the hands and go to washroom or anywhere. They will hold their hand and they want to treat them like their small brother or sister. Those things happen in the classroom of normalized children. Spontaneous self-discipline. This is one of the features that usually astonish visitors most when they see a Montessori school for the first time. This discipline is so complete that the absence of directress for a long quite long period of time does not affect it. This discipline is one of the fruit of liberty. Spontaneous, automatically, there is a discipline in the Montessori classroom, and people are astonished when they visit the Montessori school because children without the facilitator, directress, teachers, they know how to discipline themselves. Here also, if we go to some classes, teacher will appoint some um, one or two student, and they will look after the class, and everyone will be uh, discipline themselves when they see that the other two friends. They will stand up, and when they saw the friend standing up and looking after them, and others, all the other children also will be quiet. It also happened in our school like that. Sometimes when the teachers or the aunties are not there, there are some monitors interested. Joy, this joy which shines in the children's face and surely in their whole attitude is something more than pleasures or the happiness of being entertained. Like the concentration referred above, it is a deep and cryptic emotion. It is in fact the joy that nature always grants as the accompaniment to the right use of faculties. It is the joy which comes with acting in obedience to the law of our nature. Children find joy, happiness mm, in the activities they did. When they enjoy their activities, so, how shall we say this one? Please explain, ma'am. It's very simple, but
I think you both experienced these all things in your classroom or platform or wherever it is, right? So there
yes,
is no need to further explain that spontaneous self-discipline. We can see in many of the classrooms where it is known as one of the fruits of liberty. So from this type of environment, we are getting many fruits: obedience, joy, harmony, love, peace, mutual help, everything is there. Okay. So that's all about normalize, the characteristics of normalization. Now we how to look into that class of deviation. What is there happening and what we have to do for making them normalized.
Can I read?
Yeah, yes, please.
A deviation is a warp in a character that will occur in a child during the formative years, birth, birth to 6 years, because of obstacles or repression or oppression to his natural development. Deviation occurs when the child has the will to act, but his movements are restricted. When he got the interest, but his necessity met. The will of the adult is alterated. This is when parents do not allow the child to improve his own personality. The adult imposes his personality on the child and overpower him. The child needs a loving and stimulating environment without which his personality will be deviated. Montessori felt that deviation were not in the true of the child. The deviation means the character will occur in a child during the formative years. That means from birth to 6 years. Obstacles or repression to his nature that will track him for his development. Deviation occurs when the child has the will to act. He wants to do something, but the movements are restricted. He cannot. Maybe his body, yeah, mind, it will not allow him to what he want to do. When he got the interest, but his necessity met, then the will of the adult is alternated. That is something else. This is when parents do not allow the child to improve his own because they want the child just like other child. So they will not allow. The adult imposes his personality on the child and overpower him. The child needs a loving and stimulating environment, without which his personality will be deviated. Montessori felt what she felt, that deviation were not in the true of the child. Then the classes of deviated children. Mental deviations are difficult to identify at a peak when compared to physical deviations, like some atypical looks in the physical structure. Deviation from the mind normally does not exist itself clearly. It is possible to categorize three main classes of deviated children. Naughty children. Naughty children are strong and behave with violence to wrong treatment they have received. These children have tantrums, kick and bite, defy adults. They are generally greedy, destructive, and cruel to other children and animals. Although active, these children are clumsy in their movement. Second one is weak children. They are considered as good children. However, they are deviated. They are lazy, sticks to adult and afraid of everything new. They may from habits of lying and stealing. They are often considered to be slow learners. Bright children. These children are very imaginative and have a world of their own. They have chosen neither to fight nor give in to hostile conditions. They have turned their back to reality and are living in their own fantasies. They are restless. This when I am going through this paragraph, many faces are coming in front of me. So the mental deviation is very difficult to find out when it comes in front of us. It is physical. If any deviation is there, that we can identify within 1 or 2 hours when we are close with that child. But the mental, when they are mentally deviated, means it's not easy to find out. In this paragraph, it is they are telling like that three type of children, that is naughty children, weak children, and bright children. The naughty children are very naughty. With that, we can say that they will do what all the things they want. They will harm others, and they will scream. And the weak children means they are very quiet. They are silent, but they are very lazy and they are afraid. When we are telling something, they will be very unhappy and maybe they will start to cry. And bright children means these are very imaginative. They are in a fantasy world always. They are making new stories, imaginary stories, and they have chosen the either fight nor give into hostile conditions. Ma'am, please, you just explain your experiences.
Sure. Okay. So
Ma'am,
this,
ma'am, one
yeah,
question
yes,
again.
please, please.
Bright children, how they are included in the deviated children?
Which one? Good
Bright
children,
children.
bright children. So that means these bright children means they are not considered as uh, not good. They are not considered as they are not considered as bad. Actually, they are very imaginative and they have their own. Like some children are like no, they won't allow other children to do the activity. Every time they will be like dominating. In some that category, they are just telling in this bright children. So they are not allowing, they are not giving any space to others. Every time they are initiating, they are taking the leadership every time. They are not giving time, they are not giving space, they are not sharing their materials with the others. And they always live in their own imaginary world. In that world, they are the master. But it is very difficult for them to merge in a group of other children. That's why that is a classification here it is. But in Montessori environment, every category of children is there. When they become normalized, they will be living in a cooperative manner. They are sharing everything, they are supporting others, each others. In our class also we can see some children, they always focusing on their own marks, their own things. I mean, they are bright, but they always thinking about themselves only. They are living in their own their own world, because in that world only they are, only their needs, only their wishes, everything has to be fulfilled. That's why that category is there. Okay, and about this weak children, every time teachers will be saying that that boy is very good, he is nice, very calm, he is not coming for anything, he is not disturbing anyone. But they are in deviation because they are very lazy, they are doing any activity. Even though good means they are not normalized. They are always stick to adults. Every time they need the support of adult, they are not doing their own things. That's why they are in deviated. And naughty means that is very disturbing nature. They are kicking others, they are biting others, they are resist adults, dirty adults. That means they are resisting adults. They will show tantrums, they won't listen to others, they won't accept anything from others. Every time they will show their aggressiveness. Okay, that's why these three categories came.
Ma'am, here it means from the bright children there can be deviated children. Is it like that?
Yeah, yes, they can. There in the bright children, there can be deviated and there can be normalized.
Yes,
These
yes.
bright children, when they transform to normalized, means that their selfishness, that ego mentality, that egocentrism, self-interest, that will wipe out. Then they
Yes.
will transform to normalization.
Can I continue, ma'am?
Yeah, yes, please.
Types of deviation. Some of the deviation Montessori described are seen in different forms in different types, naughty, weak, and bright, of children. Well, others are unique to just one type. Children with deviated characteristics become quiet in the prepared environment since they start working on the practical materials. Children attain control over their movement and they attain power over themselves with increased concentration. All negative traits found in children before they come in contact with the prepared environment will disappear. This develop powers of self-control and obedience. They offer mutual help and provide moral help to their peers. They are able to work in harmony. They are referred to as new children and can be referred to as normalized. Here, if their children, the deviated children, if they are under this Montessori method, we can see the difference. The difference, children with deviated characters become quiet in the prepared environment since they start working. They will, if they are starting with the practical materials, the children attain control over their movement and they attain power over themselves when they are going through this materials. That materials are like that, they will love that materials and continuously they will sit and they that uh, environment will that will create over inside that children with increased concentration. All negative traits found in children before they came in contact with this prepared environment will disappear, that will away from them and they will become very good children. They have their own self control will be their obedience, they will be obedient and help to the others, other their group. They are able to work in harmony with happiness, they will do the work. They are referred as a new children and can be referred to as normalized. Psychic fugue. Fugue. Fugue comes from the Italian word for run away. A flight of the mind. When the child's mind sees hindrance, the child will take refuge in a fantasy world, a world that he finds more preferable than the real environment. 2 points to know if this is a deviation. If the child cannot tell the difference between fantasy and reality. If the child, second one is if the child uses the world of fantasy as a means of escape instead of game. To resolve this, the teacher will center on what to do at home. The teacher may recommend activities that the child could do at home. Here,
These all are the characteristics of deviation. You can give a heading on top of that, characteristics of deviation. That is psychic fugue, a dreamlike state of altered consciousness. It's a dreamlike state of altered consciousness that is run away from the original world. They are just creating a dreamlike world, and they are just enjoying that state. So for making them like normalized, the teacher will develop some innovative activities for training them and for making them normalized, and give them as homework. And the parents also get aware about that. They will also get the awareness, and they have to train the kid in the home family, in their family, in home also. Then only with the support of parent, with together parent and teacher can make the child normalized. Okay, please.
psychic barriers. This is when a child erects a barrier between him and the world. The child feels so disappointed in the way he has been treated. The child goes from a fantasy world to the rejection of the real world and places obstacles against his environment. If he does not get help at the right time, his personality may be retarded. This psychic barriers means when a child erects a barrier between him and the world, that world and that child itself, it's they are thinking like that it is not matching with them. The child feels so disappointed. That time he will not be happy. He will be very unhappy. When he has been treated, child goes from a fantasy world to the rejection of the real world and places obstacles against his environment. If he does not get help at the right time, if we are not helping that child, means his personality may be that it will be stopped there. Maybe he may be not go in a good manner, so it will be very difficult for that child.
And we can see that sometimes we also make this psychic barriers for some people, right? That's for some type of defense. Like we are just making one barrier. We don't need to go there, and we don't need to need that person to come into our side. So that's why we are just making one distance. But we are doing with sense. But these kids are doing this for if there is if they are treated badly from anyone, they will make one barrier. They won't get in touch with them. If it is father or mother or any caregiver or any person in family or outside, they will make some barrier in between them and that person. Okay, please continue.
Attachment. It does not refer no natural love and affection between the child and parent, but refers to the situation where the parent, normally the mother, makes the child become independent on them. These children are very docile because they cannot resist the strong influence of the adult. The mother will not allow to be independent and overshadow these children. The parents substitute their personality for the child's individual personality. The child calls for attention. The natural love and affection, if the child, between the child and parent, if it is not getting properly, parent, normally mother makes the child become dependent on them. she will not allow them to do any work with his own. These children are very docile because they cannot resist the strong influence of the adults. That adults, that influence, it should be for them. It will be very strong. They are not able to understand that why the mother is not allowing me to do this work. I can do, but she is not allowing. Like that, things will come in his mind. The parents,
Yes, that docile means they are obedient. They couldn't resist the parents. Forcefully, they are obeying. That is this docile means. Okay. So sometimes everybody will say like, you just make that child that much worse. That is pointing out to mother. Everybody will say like that sometimes. So the mother will not allow to be independent and overshadow and overprotecting the kid. Okay.
teachers should grant freedom for these kinds of children. Teachers should not serve the children. Give the children all the freedom they require. Initially, provide more practical life activities for these children. Like that, children, the teachers have to give them more freedom. They can do their work their own, and freedom they require. Initially, provide more practical life activities. Like that, if they are getting means, that child will become normal. Can I continue, ma'am? Kim ma'am is wanted to.
It's 8:30, ma'am. You have meeting, you say at 8:30.
Yeah, we can just take that possessiveness if you wish, or I can go. Whatever you say, I'm okay with that. And please make sure that uh, tomorrow we will take Society of Cohesion. That is the sixth lesson, right? This is
Yeah.
Unit 5, Unit 6. So we will, after completing Unit 6, because Unit 6 is very easy. If it is possible for you to read and come, then we can complete it very early, and so that we can start our PG session.
Yes, yes.
And if possible, read and count both PG and this Society of Cohesion. Society of Cohesion, if it is not, you didn't get time for reading, no problem, because it is very understandable. But PG means that is one management paper, and let me know your graduation background, whether it is science,
Arts.
arts, commerce, or anything else.
No, I was in BA literature, BA English.
Okay, fine.
English
So, and
background.
okay, fine. So if commerce was there, then it was very easy for you to understand that topic. But it's easy actually, readable format, and some mistakes is there, like spelling mistake and no word for me, and I think for you people also.
Ma'am,
Okay.
it's not a problem for me for the if it is commerce also, because I worked a lot with this.
Commerce side. Okay. So. So if possible, please read and come. Elsewise, no problem, because PG, we don't get enough time to read all the chapters. We could only brief. In regular batch also, we are just briefing, not reading. But I wish to read all these diploma things, because every sentence we have to analyze. That's why I am making you to read. Okay. So PG, it won't, like for regular batch also, we are not reading all the portions. Okay, fine. So may I leave?
Really, ma'am, if
Yes.
you want, then we will continue this page. Okay, we
Okay,
will
so
continue.
continue tomorrow, right?
We will continue tomorrow.
Okay,
Okay.
I think we need only merely half an hour for completing this topic, and Society of Cohesion also, because Society of Cohesion is a small chapter, and after that we can go through that PG portions. Okay, you have PG text with you? Both? You don't have?
Yes, ma'am.
I
You have.
don't have.
You don't have. So do one thing. You just connect with Ramsina. I think she can help you.
Okay.
Okay then. Have a nice day. Bye. Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you,
Good
Jisha,
night.
ma'am.
Bye.
Good night, ma'am. Good night.
So tomorrow 7, right?